Corporation, the nation's trusted partner across the space enterprise. Right now, there are 2 astronauts stuck in space who were supposed to be up there for about 8 days, but due to a series of technical issues, they're probably going to be in space for about 8 months. In June, veteran astronauts Butch, Wilmore, and Suni Williams sailed away on Boeing's Starliner spacecraft for a test flight to the International Space Station, or the ISS. The astronauts arrived safely and docked at the ISS for what would be both of their 3rd times on the space station, joining 7 other astronauts aboard. But even on the way there, things weren't looking great for the Boeing Starliner's first crewed space mission. There were several helium leaks in the spacecraft's propulsion system, and 5 of the 28 thrusters went offline. This weekend, more than 2 months after the astronauts arrived on the ISS, NASA decided to send the Starliner back to Earth, but empty. It's considered too risky to bring Whitmore and Williams home on the troubled spacecraft, so now the plan is that they'll leave the ISS in February on SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft as part of the Crew 9 mission. SpaceX has already completed 8 NASA missions, while this was Boeing's first attempt. 8 months is a long time to be in space, especially if you were planning to be there for less than 2 weeks. But this isn't unprecedented. Some astronauts have stayed aboard the ISS for as long as a year. So until February, Whitmore and Williams will do research aboard the ISS, help with space station maintenance, and maybe take a few spacewalks. This might seem like a catastrophic disaster for Boeing, which has already had a year defined by dangerous aircraft failures. But NASA Administrator Bill Nelson seems to be playing it cool. In a press conference this weekend, Nelson pushed back on a question that implied a lack of trust in Boeing, instead suggesting there was a, quote, disagreement over the level of risk. He said, "Spaceflight is risky, even at its safest and most routine. A test flight by nature is neither safe nor routine." And despite this scary and tumultuous turn of events for the Starliner's first mission, Nelson said he is 100% certain that Starliner will be able to launch a crewed mission in the future. We'll have to wait and see about that. But regardless, next time you're stuck in the airport during a flight delay, just know it could be worse. You could be stuck in outer space inside of a floating tube of metal.